So just leave it like it is.
I say yes, leave it like it is.
All right, we're live.
Are you about to go?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
live now.
Yeah,
There we go.
Let me tell him.
just like that in my car.
Good morning again. I just wanted to let you know that YouTube should go live here in just a second and you can test
Oh,
us
right
in
on the
here.
left.
That'll give you about 2 minutes. And I'll be listening to it again.
This first song will be an E. No, it is. That's what I said. Got the lights
No,
up.
no, I have one here. Oh, no. I brought that because I thought that you might need it. Mine's somewhere behind the
I can't see that thing. We will do that one too.
I can't fix it.
Sam, have you got everything you need? You need a bottle of water?
Okay.
You do?
You want me to hand it to
I'm
him?
not.
Yeah. Thank you.
Well,
Thank you so much. Oh my goodness.
you're welcome.
Do you know that we have new straps? It's got this thing that you pull back and it clasps over it. So for acoustics, gotta check them out. He said we're good.
Me and you in perfect tune, I can hear it. Me and you in good tune, I can hear it. He's in good tune too. You holler when I'm supposed to go.
I will. Now just know that unlike normal, there's gonna be like a 5-second delay. And you're gonna notice that I'm gonna pause for longer when it comes. So there's something a little bit wrong with the transmitter. The people at home don't know. It's just in here. When you hear that radio, you're like, Jenny, quit talking 5 seconds ago and I'm just now hearing it. It's okay. Hopefully everything will be fine. Hopefully my son is coming. He said he was. Patrick's couldn't make it today. Oh no, I get so confused on that. Yeah, that's hard to do.
I wish they put them lights up right.
I know, I can't see that, Mark. Look up there and I can't see that.
I know.
But you got a view of the old time music heritage hall.
Hey, that's what it says, don't it?
Hubert, we're gonna do 3 songs, and I may go to the back when we start, okay?
Do 3 to start with? Okay.
I'm coming. Give me just a second. And a good Saturday morning. Welcome to all you folks listening in over the airwaves here at WPAQ 740 on the AM dial and FM 106.7. This first Saturday in December, that's hard to believe, but we are bringing you the program live once again from the historic Earl Theater, home of the Old Time Music Heritage Hall, this Saturday morning. And we've got a great program for y'all, so thank you so much for tuning us in. Welcome also to the folks watching our YouTube stream. Appreciate y'all this morning as well. I know a lot of folks like to watch so they can see what we're wearing. So y'all wore your best, right? Like me. I know, yeah. I dress for radio most of the time. Yeah, exactly. So I'm Jenny Lowry, your host of the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round. It's my pleasure to welcome today for part 1 of today's Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round, Hubert Lawson and the Bluegrass Country Boys.
Thank you, Jenny. It's good to be back at the merry-go-round again. We're going to kick our part of it off with a guest shot of Mr. Calvin Ashby, and he's going to tell you what he's going to sing.
I call it home. Somewhere beyond the rain, there is a land where Jesus went to repair by his own hand, and for the sake of grace, there is a resting place, and a few more days I'll be gone. Some call it heaven, I call it home. Some call it dreaming, let me dream on. Some call it paradise, somewhere beyond the sky. Some call it heaven, I call it home. Someone said you can go back home again. Things will not ever be as good as they've been. But I got good news for you when heaven comes down to view. One glance and you will know the best is yet to come. Some call it heaven, I call it home. Some call it dreaming, let me dream on. Some call it heaven, somewhere beyond the sky. Some call it heaven, I call it home. Some call it heaven, I call it home.
Thank you much, Calvin. Real nice little song. What are we doing next? Anybody? Love the mountains. Good. Good. Okay. I'll tell you a little thing here called Love of the Mountains. We're gonna do a few dedications here. We want to do this for Benny and Cheryl Ray, and also want to do this for Mike and Annette Moore, Ray Dishman and Cindy Adams, and Brendan Evelyn, who live right across the road from this little thing called Love of the Mountains.
Two grays on the hillside of the cabin, always looking up for the sky. Remind me of Mama and my Mama, who lived nothing but trees and the branches of gold by the creek, and the rushing waters of the gentle stream. There's a bright moon shining in the valley, and old wagon lady gets stacked ahead. Two graves on the hillside like it. My mom and dad resting there today. Now Papa used to talk about the young days when he and Mama first had settled down. He told us love for the mountain that he and Mama shared together found. There's a bright moon shining in the valley, and old wagon lanes get stacked ahead. Two graves on the hillside like heaven. My mom and dad resting there today. My mom and dad resting there today.
Thank y'all. Okay, we're gonna do your little thing called Smoky Mountain Memories. Sam Keith. Yeah, we also want to do this for the people down there at the Stanley Farms. There's a lady down there that really loves this song, and I also want to do this for Bobby Wayne and Betty Manring, Billy Nelson, and Robert and Wanda Tilly.
Smoky Mountain memory, I'm a home in Tennessee. I was such a fool to leave her all alone. I'm rising in my soul, higher than the dreams I know. It's the eyes that cling to me in my Smoky Mountain memory. An old gray man with a dog was sleeping. He plays a worn out fiddle full of melody. Smile with his eyes, but eyes on his face. Tell me much more than the tunes he plays. Talking about my memories, pretty girls in Tennessee. I was such a fool to leave her all alone. I think about her in my dreams. I wonder if she thinks of me. I'll always hold her close to me, my Smoky Mountain memory.
our special guests here, Hubert Lawson and the Bluegrass Country Boys, here with you for this first portion of today's merry-go-round. And then after the 12 o'clock news, we'll be joined by the Brothers Young, and I think they've got a special guest for them as well. Right now, it's time to hear a word from our sponsor of this portion of today's broadcast. That's Bledsoe and Associates, and we'll be back with more music coming up right after this.
Rooted strength.
Did you know my boy back there was at Off County 2 in the high school? That was so good. That was a real good concert. Did you like doing it? Is that what you play in school, was percussion? Well, but still at school. Are you at Medley or? So if it's Thank you so much, Philip. Appreciate you this morning. And also we appreciate Bledsoe and Associates. Bledsoe and Associates offering the best deals in life, health, and Medicare plans. Also, Tim Bledsoe and Associates specialize in helping you understand your Medicare needs and plan options, offering free consultations. Open enrollment is ending soon, so you need to call right now. Call 336-719-2228. That's Bledsoe and Associates, 2008 South McKinney Road here in Mount Airy, bringing you this portion of today's merry-go-round. Right now, speaking of the merry-go-round, featuring our special guests, Hubert Lawson and the Bluegrass Country Boys.
Thank you again, Jenny. We're going to do a little instrumental thing here that these boys do a fairly good job on. And you was talking about a while ago about all of them being dressed right.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the only one that people's going to see anyway, and I'm dressed perfect.
Oh. And your hair, you've always got your hair fixed.
See, it's everyone's in the right place.
I know.
On my head.
I wish you could do mine. Mine is the one who really needs help.
This is called a little thing called Reuben's Train. He's wearing his extra short outfit today, so everybody can check that out. Anyway, we're also going to do this one for Linda and Bobby Blakely, for Carrie Stevens, Barbara Wilkins. We also want to do this one especially for Will and Ed Lowe down at Lowe Vintage Music. We went down there yesterday and visited them guys for a little while, and they're fine folks. Y'all want to visit them and buy some instruments from them. They're fine folks when they're asleep. Very, very nice. We're gonna get Calvin to come around and sing you another one, and he'll tell you what it is.
We'll sing, Use My Bible for a Road Map. G chord.
In G chord.
My last stop is heaven some sweet day.
Thank you, Calvin.
Hey, Hubert, can I say something real quick?
Yes,
Just
ma'am.
want to say something real quick. Had a nice call from Wayne. He's listening in and wanted to tell Levi how excited he was to see him playing with y'all. So if we can, maybe we'll send out a number to Wayne who's watching on our YouTube channel.
Hey, Wayne.
Yeah, this young man standing over here to my left, I'd love to say that I showed him everything he knows on guitar, but I can't say that, because if I did, it'd be a story. It'd be, okay. But he is pretty sharp on guitar. We're gonna do this one for some good friends of ours. We met them a few years ago at the, believe it or not, at the Brewer's Kettle in Kernersville, North Carolina. They have a jam session down there on Monday nights from 7 to 10, so I'm feeling a shameless kind of a plug for them down there in the bread with that jam. No, but anyway, the name of the group is that usually heads up the jam session that's there is Hot Wax and the Splinters. So we want to send this especially out to Clyde, Jeff, Brian, Danny, and all the guys down there that we pick with some on Monday nights. Little thing called the Hard Rock Mountain Prison.
Ain't been delivering mountain, mom, dad, pray all home. Oh, every son who never will come home. I can't just say supper time, rock mates, mama say. Until I breaks all gonna hear it, my pal hammering. I can see the old leaves falling around their cabin door. And daddy plowing the field at home where I'll walk the mow. One day I'll be free over prison walls of blood, but it's Hard Rock Mountain prison till I die. It's all mine's flying, all the days are long ago. Just back up on 60 piece of home. How I know hold my blue-eyed girl, she's forever on my mind. I know I can't escape from doing Hard Rock Mountain time. I can see the old lady falling around their cabin door. And daddy plowed in the field at home where I would walk the mow. One day I'll be free over prison walls of fire, but it's Hard Rock Mountain prison till I die. I can see the old lady falling around their cabin door. And daddy plowed in the field at home where I would walk the mow. One day I'll be free over prison walls of fire, but it's Hard Rock Mountain prison till I die.
Yeah, boy, that song was wrote by a good friend of ours that used to live around here, Mount Airy, Mr. Edwards. That's it's been a while. I think he moved back down into Georgia or somewhere, but he used to live here in Mount Airy. What's next on the menu? Hot corn cornhole, that's, now I'm gonna tell you what he's doing. He's standing up here patting his foot, and I didn't teach him that. I think Daddy's over here taking lessons, to be honest with you. Hey, I'm picking on him for what I'm doing, and he's smiling about it, so it must be okay. Are you okay with it?
If you're okay with it, I'm okay.
Hey, I'm fine. Do it.
It's hot corn gonna bring along Divya. Hot corn gonna bring along Divya. Hot corn gonna bring along Divya. Right away, like a wheel, see you in the morning. Yes, sir.
Well, it's upstairs.
And then we'll take a break and get caught up on our advertisements, or however you want to call it, and get a look at the weather.
Hey. Yes, ma'am. Hey. I told this young man standing on my left-hand side to play his guitar and keep his foot still. And he said he couldn't do that. So what's this gonna be?
Cherokee show, Cherokee.
You ready?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
I do think we'll take a real quick break, Hubert, if that'll be all right, and we'll hear a word from this sponsor of the program, and that is Price Power Equipment over in Elkin, North Carolina. And we'll also get a look at the weather forecast, and we'll be back with more music coming up from our special guest, Hubert Lawson, and the Bluegrass Country Boys on the Saturday morning merry-go-round right after this. You usually play percussion at the school? Did you watch your band last year, or is this your first time in band? Okay. Have you always been on percussion?
Tuesday, rain likely before 1 p.m. Still staying at that 60% chance. The chance of showers after 1 p.m. Mostly cloudy with a high near 54 on Tuesday. Tuesday night, chance of showers mostly cloudy with a low around 45. Now the rain chance does go down Tuesday night and Wednesday, 40%. Wednesday, the high 64. And a chance of showers. Wednesday night, the low 48. And the precipitation amount goes down to 30% on Wednesday night. Thursday, back to 40% of showers and partly sunny with a high near 64. Thursday night, a low around 44 degrees. And we keep that rain chance around 50%. So that's a quick look at your weather forecast and see what the temperature is right now in Mount Airy, North Carolina. We are at a 49 degrees, Mount Airy, North Carolina. Let's take you back now to the merry-go-round. Once again, here's Jenny.
Thank you so much, Philip, and we appreciate you this Saturday morning. And we'll take this opportunity again to mention the upcoming programs that we have for the rest of the year. Next week, we'll be back here at the Earl Theater featuring Grace and Grass, also the Catawba Bluegrass Band. December 17th, the Green Valley Boys and Girls, that is Glenn McPeak's children, so we're very excited to have the Green Valley Boys and Girls on the merry-go-round December 17th, along with Sugarloaf Mountain Band. And then on Christmas Eve, we'll be having that program at the radio station, the first hour featuring Bill and Maggie Anderson, and the second portion will be featuring Philip Adams, who's on the air now, and his family, along with me and my family, with John Reese, and possibly another special guest or two, so stay tuned for that. And then on New Year's Eve, we do plan to be back here at the Earl with the Wilkes Record Players and Highway 268. Right now, back to more music here on the merry-go-round. Our special guest, Hubert Lawson and the Bluegrass Country Boys.
Thanks again, Jenny. I'm having a real good time here picking on all these folks. Now he's scared to pat his foot. And I mean, I just said something about it, because it was real loud. I thought I had a drummer. He says I'm crazy, but I can't help it. Anyway, we're gonna get Calvin to come back and sing you another one. He's gonna sing one called "He's Nobody's Darling But Mine."
That's it. Come and sit by my side, little darling. Come and lay your cool hand on my brow, and promise me that you will never be nobody's darling but mine. Be nobody's darling you're as pure as the dew from the road. I'd rather be somebody's darling than a poor boy that nobody knows. Ain't nobody's darling but my love. Be honest, be faithful, be kind, and promise me that you will never be nobody's darling but mine. Goodbye, goodbye, little darling. I'm leaving this cold world behind, and promise me that you will never be nobody's darling but mine. Be nobody's darling but mine. Be honest, be faithful, be kind, and promise me that you will never be nobody's darling but mine. Be nobody's darling but mine.
Thank you, Calvin. Good job, sir. Let's do a Christmas song.
Okay.
And then we're gonna get this young man over here to come over here and sing one he said he would. Let's do Silent Night. That's in G chord too, right? Okay, Silent Night. very much. You are gonna sing?
Yeah,
Just do whatever you want to. Which one you wanna do?
rock
Rocket Top in A. We can do it. We're gonna get him to sing, he does and you know what, I'm ashamed to say it, but I don't forget what your name is. Can you tell me? Levi. Mr. Levi.
That's all right, he don't know his name either.
Hey, that's Mr. Levi, right?
Now,
Mr.
how,
Levi? No,
now
Mr.
how
Levi?
could you forget that?
What'd you say?
Like I said, he don't remember his name, so that's okay.
I don't even remember my name half the time, but does that count? Anyway, we want to say that we enjoy being up here at the merry-go-round. Appreciate these fellows coming by and picking with us today. I taught him everything he knows except this song. I didn't teach him this one. But anyway, he does a good job and we appreciate him a whole lot. And he said his name was Levi. How much? I can't say it. I don't know how to say that. You ready to go? Rocket Top? Thank you very much, young man. You did a wonderful job. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
And I want to dedicate that song to Mayberry Music out there. I know y'all listening in.
Maybe music. In A. We're gonna do your old Travis Tritt number, a little thing called Where the Corn Don't Grow. We also want to do this one for some good friends of ours that live up here in Mount Airy, Eric and Ben Marshall. I tell you what, if y'all ever get a chance to hear them guys, they are great. Anyway, we're gonna do this one for them.
And we set out on the front porch of that old gray house I was born to raise. Staring at the dusty field with my dad, he worked hard every day. Well, I think it kinda hurt. I said, Daddy, that's what I don't know. Don't you ever dream about a heart where the corn don't grow. He just sit there silent, staring at his favorite coffee cup. I saw a storm that makes emotion in his eye. He looked up. He said, son, I know what you're ready. Think this old is turning slow. And you think you'll find the answers to it all where the corn grows. All time's real, there's just a fail, no matter where you go. Now you may change your mind, the weeds are high, where the corn don't grow. I remember feeling guilty when Daddy turned to walk back in the house. I was only 17 back then, thought I knew more than I know now. I can't say he didn't want me, this shit life's a hard road to hoe. Oh, it ain't funny how your dreams turn around where the corn don't grow. All time's real, there's just a feel, no matter where you go. Now you may change your mind, the weeds are high, where the corn don't grow. All time's real, there's just a feel, no matter where you go. Now you may change your mind, way too high, where the corn don't grow.
job
On
on
down the
that.
road, thank you.
Let's take a real quick break, Philip, and get us caught up on what else we have to do here in this first hour. And then we'll come back with the conclusion of this first hour of music. And don't anybody go anywhere. Be sure to stay tuned. We got another great group coming on from 12 until 1:30. Right now, though, we'll send things back to you, Philip, and we'll be back with more on the merry-go-round right after this. Come back with time for 3 more. Thank you so much, Philip Adams. If you're just tuning in or just joining us, we are broadcasting live again from the historic Earl Theater. And our well wishes to Patrick. Patrick couldn't make it today, so James, thank you for coming and helping me get the broadcast on the air. Right now, we'll send things back to the stage of the Earl. We'll go 3 more for the last portion of today's first hour on the merry-go-round. So, Hubert, what you got picked out for us next?
Well, we're gonna get Calvin to do you another one here. I also want to say that we appreciate you doing your job like you usually always do.
Oh, thank you.
And that's just plumb perfect, you know that. And me and you probably are the only 2 up here that is perfect.
Well, it's tough, you know, but we do what we can.
Oh, no. What'd you say the name of this was?
Little Georgia Road.
Little Georgia Rose.
Now come and listen to my story, a story that I know is true. A little road that was in Georgia, arrow gold and horse and blue. Way down in the East Meadow, way down where Georgia's road. Lives my sweetheart on the mountain. She's my little Georgia Rose. Her mother left her with another, carefree life that she had planned. Baby now is a lady, what her mother could not stand. Way down in the Reach Mountains, way down where Georgia grows, lives my sweetheart on the mountain. She's my little Georgia Rose. Y'all can sing those songs together. I want to do her little part. She smiled at me my sweet home. Way down in the basement, way down where the mountains grow. There's my sweetheart on the mountain. She's my blue Georgia rose. She's my blue Georgia rose.
Thank you, Calvin. That's a nice little song, and you do a pretty good job, Marie, sir. Appreciate you coming up and singing with us today. And she said we had 2 more to do, and
I gotta pick that.
and we're gonna get down in B flat right now. B flat. We're gonna do this one especially for a guy that comes over and picks some with us on Thursday night. I think him and his family like this one pretty good. Little thing called Carolyn, the Teenage Queen. We're gonna do this for Donnie Webster and Mac Ray and all them guys down there in the neighborhood. Oh Lord, no.
When I was pushing 30, she was in her teens. Oh, how she loved me, that pretty teenage queen. But a few years after marriage, she loved me no more. I was pushing 40, she was barely 24. Then the trouble started between Carolyn and me. I was satisfied at home, but she longed to be free. Been searching for that something, Lord, the passion looks so free. Through the eyes of Carolyn, Carolyn, the teenage queen. Each day her love grew colder, and at night she'd go to town. Gossip came to me, Carolyn was running around. I didn't want to believe it, but it must be true. Couldn't stand to lose her, oh, know what I must do. Carolyn, I was thinking as I cleaned my gun, go out and have a good time, be sure that night of fun. 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, then the quarter till 2. I'm still burning to midnight oil, waiting up for you. And the car pulled in the driveway, the man wore a bag of gun. If you got a wife named girl, then I think you better come. And the wreck out on the highway, she met her by me. I stared in the face so deadly white, she cheated me once again. Each night I think of Carolyn, my beneath the soul. Each night my mind grows weaker as I burn to midnight oil. My mind had thoughts of her bad side, and my heart couldn't sleep. I'm still in love with Carolyn, Carolyn, the teenage queen. I'm still in love with Carolyn, Carolyn, the teenage queen.
Thank y'all very much, and this will be a final number. We're gonna get him to do one that we recorded back a while back, and it's a gospel song. Appreciate everybody listening today. Appreciate Jenny. Appreciate everybody that's out there in radio land listening. Appreciate the young man you on my left-hand side. I think he's kin to the Nunn brothers, right?
Yes.
Okay. Hey, they're
That
pretty good old
explains a lot,
guys. Hey, they're pretty good guys when they sleep, ain't they?
Not even when they're awake.
They are good guys when they wake.
No.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
not.
they are.
Oh, they're not. Anyway, this little tune called How Great Thou Art. tremendous. And Jenny, it's back to you.
Thank you so much, and a great big hand again for Hubert Lawson and the Bluegrass Country Boys. Right now, we're going to take a quick break for the news and weather, and we'll be back with a very special guest from Roanoke, Virginia, the Brothers Young. We'll be back in about 6 minutes here, back live from the Earl. Right now, back to you, Philip Adams. You're listening to the Voice of the Blue Ridge, WPAQ.
And this is WPAQ, Mount Airy, North Carolina. It's dinner time right here on WPAQ with Kelly Everson.
For WPAQ and WSYD News, I'm Kelly Everson. Virginia, a 57-year-old man is dead after an officer involved in the shooting in Henry County yesterday. According to Virginia State Police, Sheriff Lane Gary with the Henry County Sheriff's Office told BPW 21 that he received reports of a man with a gun driving around somewhat erratically around 2:50 p.m. Virginia State Police said the vehicle of white 1999 Buick Sabre stopped on the northbound road, heading on Grant. Then the driver exited the vehicle. We're told the driver, 57-year-old Donald Hodges, was armed with a hunting rifle and began shooting at a vehicle as it drove by. The vehicle was hit by a gunshot. But
Make sure you got 9 muted.
According to police, BSP said Hodges then fired at a pickup truck as it got closer to him, striking the driver. The driver was transported to SoMa Health Martinsville for treatment of non-life-threatening injuries. Seconds later, a Henry County Sheriff's deputy responded to the area and pulled in front of Buick and fired at Hodges. Guards said Hodges died at the scene. The deputy was not injured in the incident, according to the state police. Police said it appeared that Hodges had been driving along Route 220 and brandishing a firearm at other motorists. As the investigation continues, BSP says they're working to recreate the moments leading up to the shooting. If anyone witnessed the shootings and or encountered the white Buick Sabre, they're asked to contact the Virginia State Police by calling pound 77 on a cell phone or 540-380-5700. The Christmas tree for the Grayson community is gracing
They said the picture you keep me in the right order.
I didn't keep you in the course. You can
Dumfries Elementary School joined Warner and helped decorate 12-foot Fraser fir with homemade ornaments. The tree came from Mount Rogers Tree Farm in Grayson County. Warner helped the holiday tradition after a 2-year pause during the pandemic. In North Carolina and here close to home, 2 people were pulled out of the water yesterday afternoon in Fisher River Park in Dobson. Surrey County deputy said the 2 people were in the water for an extended period of time before they were rescued and airlifted to the story is ongoing. A man is charged with assaulting Louisville Police Department said they responded to an assault at the school. Police arrested Terry Harrison II.
Thank you, young man. They're nice. I don't know what they say.
I appreciate that.
Said Harrison, whose a parent came to the gym
My son
Tuesday
said,
night.
hey, we know that kid. What's your name? We've seen you at a lot of the Fiddlers Convention.
Did you do a good job?
You did a great job. Y'all all did a great job.
Members of the women's basketball team in
We saw him a couple times this year at the Fiddlers Convention.
Yeah, I was there pretty good. I remember that. I go to pretty much every one.
Yeah.
Lady playing this year?
I'm sure we'll be playing some.
I don't know how.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that nobody see you out there on the organs up together on me. All that.
Yeah, I know, you're just so cute.
I told him I was the only pretty one in the crowd.
You couldn't see you up there. Daddy's head was so big, he was watching you out.
Hairston received $5,000 in pure bond.
But anyways, I don't know.
I doubt if you could hear any of this for that boot that he had.
Hey, what's your name?
I'm Melissa.
Fatally shot in a car in the parking lot.
So A and B.
How did
Found unharmed in the backseat.
We were wondering the same thing.
that
Boys arriving at work.
No, second, yeah.
but they were really good. It was quite competition.
Boots are going over here.
Yeah, he was a little disappointed. But, you know, you never know what the judges are looking for, right?
They spent hours in the cold night. The temperature in the area dropped
I seen him down there. All them ladies think trying to dance, he couldn't dance a bit.
I can't. I didn't get rid of them.
When you're dancing out there like that, what I always found out is shoot yourself, don't shoot anybody else.
Children were doing well.
Do your own thing.
Rocky Mountain Police Chief Robert
You
Hatch.
know these people.
Shooting appears to be an
I know
isolated
two of them up
incident.
there. I don't know the dates.
Here's what I'm gonna do.
Is that your husband? Or your
No,
dad?
that's just a friend that plays with them.
Oh, yeah.
And the U.S. flu season keeps getting worse. Health officials said Friday that 7.5% of outpatient medical visits last week were due to That's as high as the peak of the 2017-18 flu season, and higher than any season since. The annual flu season usually doesn't get going until December or January, but this one began early. It's been complicated by the simultaneous spread of the virus. Officials are asking doctors
Hey, unmute the mics now, please, and let's see what we can do.
like coughs and sore throats.
I'm here playing and singing at the same time.
Roll on, buddy, roll on. Roll on, buddy, roll on. You would roll so slow when you knew what I know. So roll on, buddy, roll on.
What do you think about that? Is it pretty balanced? Is it pretty balanced? I think we should keep it like this, that way you don't have to structure to maybe that.
Well,
So far this season, at least 14 children. Flu shots are recommended for nearly all Americans.
Oh, yeah.
6
You can
months
hear it.
old or
You can hear
older,
it.
and it's not too late to get your flu shot. That's all you do.
Let's get the weather forecast here, and we'll take you back after the weather forecast to the merry-go-round. This afternoon, we're looking at a slight chance of showers between 2 p.m. and 3 p.m. Mostly cloudy today with a high of 60 degrees.
I said he kept you in like
Tonight, partly cloudy with
No, he kept me in the
32. Sunday, partly sunny with a high of 32.
Thank you. Your mama said she didn't want to get a date yet. She wanted to wait.
I tell you what.
Monday, enjoy the sunshine.
Call me
You can because things will be
I
changing.
have a calendar for next year.
Listen to this. Monday, sunny, high near 51. Tonight, rain likely, mainly after 4 a.m. Cloudy with a low around
We start, we're gonna do 3 songs, is that okay? Now,
Tuesday, we go to
He filmed it live. He filmed it live every weekend, don't you?
Then chances of
and you can talk all you want, it's perfect, it's fine.
cloudy and high near 50.
So basically, like every Tuesday, sometimes when they can't show, and I'll watch it on
I heard over there, last week, it was pretty good.
They had a old time
Chance and tonight,
I like it.
40% chance
I play it.
remains. Showers and mostly cloudy with a low around 58. Thursday, showers and low around 44 degrees. Right now, here in Mount Airy,
Here's the
North
paper, I'm gonna
Carolina,
write on the back of it.
50 degrees,
When you was
sunny,
on, you
cloudy,
done show you all
sky.
that.
15 minutes after 12, let's take you back now to the merry-go-round, and once again,
Yeah,
here's
January
Jenny.
20th.
Thank you so much, Philip Adams. Appreciate you, and also appreciate Hubert Lawson and the Bluegrass Country Boys. And these young folks were here. I'm including myself in that number too. But I was here that day. The Brothers Young were going to be on with us a couple weeks back, and couldn't make it. And I'm so excited that they got to come today because they are fantastic. Came all the way from Roanoke, Virginia. So if you can, help us here in the theater, and I know you folks as well at out in Radio Land that are listening. Let's make welcome from Roanoke, Virginia, the Brothers Young.
Well, thank you so much, Jenny, and we're so glad to be here today. And like she said, we are the Brothers Young, and we are a brother duo that plays classic bluegrass music in Roanoke, Virginia. And we got a special guest star right behind me. It's Mr. Steve Farmer. He's going to be playing the bass for us. So give him a round of applause. I'm going to introduce the members of our band. My name is Ian Young. I am 16 years old, and I've been playing this 5-string bluegrass banjo for 5 years.
My name is Blaine Young. I am 12 years old and have been playing this 8-string mandolin for 4 years.
We're going to start off our set with a Don Stover tune called The Rockwood Deer Chase. Next song I'm going to do for you is a classic song called Roll On Buddy, and let me tell you a little bit about this song. Al Hopkins and his Buckle Busters, they recorded a song called Baby, Your Time Ain't Long with Charlie Bowman on the fiddle. And 4 years later, Charlie Bowman and his brothers used that exact same melody on a song that they called Roll On Buddy. Ready, Blaine? 1, 2, 3. Roll on, buddy, roll on. Roll on, buddy, roll on. Roll on, buddy, roll on.
I'm gonna do that East Bay Road. I'm gonna do that East Bay Road. I'm gonna do the East, I'm gonna do the West. I'm gonna do the one that I love best.
Roll on, buddy, roll on. Roll on, buddy, roll on. You would roll so slow if you knew what I know. So roll on, buddy, roll on.
My home is down in Tennessee. My home is down in Tennessee. In sunny Tennessee, that's where I wanna be. Way down in sunny Tennessee.
Roll on, buddy, roll on. Roll on, buddy, roll on. You would roll so slow if you knew what I know. So roll on, buddy, roll on.
I wish I was a mole in the ground. I wish I was a mole in the ground. A mole in the ground, I root that mountain down. I wish I was a mole in the ground.
Roll on, buddy, roll on. Roll on, buddy, roll on. You would roll so slow if you knew what I know. So roll on, buddy, roll on. Roll on, buddy, roll on. Roll on, buddy, roll on. You would roll so slow if you knew what I know. So roll on, buddy, roll on.
Yeah.
Our next song, Wayfaring Stranger, is a Christian hymn from the 19th century. The lyrics of this hymn illustrates the life of a Christian longing for the new home of God's kingdom as a wayfaring stranger on earth.
Alright, great job, my special guests, the Brothers Young. And right now, we do need to take a real quick break, and we'll come back with more music from our special guests right after this.
I'm gonna get out of here too. I just stayed on the radio. And appreciate y'all letting us come up and do our thing. And if I broke the camera, charge it. I'm fixing to get it. Come on, water. It's gonna be just like right there. I got somebody else's coat, I can't have it. You can blow yours off, did you? So I can't get yours.
Thank you so much, Philip. And right now, We're going to do one song, and then we'll take a break for the weather forecast at the bottom of the hour, okay? So back to our special guests now for part 2 of today's merry-go-round, the Brothers Young.
Thank you.
Now, I'm fairly certain that everyone here in Mount Airy knows Andy Griffith.
Yes.
Am I right?
Well, we don't personally.
Well, yeah, of course. Well, we're going to play a song that the Darlings play on the show. Now, the Darlings were an actual band in real life called the Dillards. And Doug Dillard wrote this next song, and they performed it on the show. And this next song is called Doug's Tune.
Great job, Brothers Young. Had the pleasure of meeting Doug Dillard several times at Mayberry Days. He would come every year and would perform during Mayberry Days, and very talented at all styles of music, actually. So right now, we'll send things back to you, Philip Adams, and get an updated look at the weather forecast. Looks like it's clearing off up there. I know a lot of folks are having their parades today. If I'm not mistaken, the Pilot Mountain Christmas Parade is this evening, stepping off at 5:30 p.m. So right now, we'll take a look at the weather, and we'll be back with more music coming up on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round right after this. So now when we come back to however many, 3 or whatever, that's what your set is. Okay? 3 is good. 4 more or less.
precipitation. Monday night, we go up to a 60% chance of rain, likely mainly after 3 a.m., mostly cloudy with a low around 36 degrees Monday night. Tuesday, rain likely at a 60% chance before 1 p.m. Then a chance of showers after 1 p.m., mostly cloudy with a high near 54. And Tuesday night, a low around 45, 40% chance of precipitation and mostly cloudy skies. Wednesday, 40% chance remaining of showers and mostly cloudy with a high near 64. Wednesday night, a low around 48. The chance of showers goes down to 30%. Thursday, the showers still remain, but we could see some sunshine Thursday. Partly sunny with a high near 64 and 40% chance of showers. Thursday night, that chance of showers remains, going back up to 50%. Mostly cloudy. Low around 44 degrees. So right now, here in Mount Airy, North Carolina, we're sitting at 50 degrees under cloudy skies. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday.
We used to be off all of December, but now we're out.
Here's Jenny.
Thank you so much, Philip. Appreciate you once again. And also, that's easy for you to say. Appreciate James helping me this morning. My oldest boy, James, decided he could come at the last minute and help us since Patrick wasn't able to be here. Appreciate you. And also, right now, back to the Brothers Young. I see that you got your CD out. Is that the one I have, the blue one?
It's actually a different one.
Uh-oh, okay. Well, we need to know about that. I know I played on Thursday one of the selections from your Christmas CD, and my favorite song on it is Angels We Have Heard on High. I think that's one of the best bluegrass renditions of that. So if you are in and around where you see the Brothers Young in Roanoke, Virginia, or maybe here, pick up one of their CDs. Very talented. And so now back to more music here on the Saturday morning merry-go-round.
Our next song will be Pike County Breakdown.
We're going to kick off the Christmas season with this next song called Breaking Up Christmas. Now, the term Breaking Up Christmas is both the name of the song and also the name of 12 days of partying, dancing, and music making, ending up on January 6th, and also a song during that period of time, too. The tradition harks from the area that includes right here in Surrey County, North Carolina, nearby Grayson and Carroll counties as well, and independent city of Galax. Here is Breaking Up Christmas.
Here at the Earl Theater on January the 7th this year, and I believe the music is featuring, if I'm not mistaken, the Blue Ridge Girls. Actually, I just took a picture of that, and I should tell you 100% for that. That's right, the Breaking Up Christmas Dance featuring Larry Sigmund and Martha Spencer and the Blue Ridge Girls, Saturday, January 7th at 7:30 p.m. That's coming up here at the Earl Theater. So right now, well, let's see what we're needing to do. It's 12:41, and I'm keeping up with nothing here because that's just me sometimes. I got a message just now from my good buddy Merle. He's listening to y'all play from all the way up in New York State. The town is escaping my mind right now, but I'll think of it in a minute. Anyways, but New York is the main thing that you know, and they probably have snow up there. Thank goodness we don't right now. But we don't know what the good Lord has planned. He might send some snow and we'll have to take it. But right now, we do need to tell you this, that we're going to take a real quick break after I told you you could do as many as you want, and then I'll butt it in. But if you're used to listening in, you know that I'm going to do that at any time. So right now, we'll take a real quick break, and we'll be back with more music coming up on today's merry-go-round right after this. Great job. Well, I tell you what, I've got squeezed in here. See, I'm getting confused because I'm looking at the hour for next hour's log because I wrote all on the one for this hour, and so I'm trying to pay attention to what I'm doing. I'll get it done. Have y'all ever rode the train in Roanoke? Yeah. You can't do it all the time now, do they? It's just like once a year. Oh, they're redoing it. I remember that now, yeah. Do you ever go to the Hotel Roanoke? Y'all should play there.
Yeah, we go there and look at all the Christmas trees.
Oh. Inside the hotel? That's cool. I'm gonna question you about what to do there after we finish. Because we haven't ever been, and we might like to go. My parents used to play there a lot years ago. That's where they have the peanut soup, ain't it? Do you ever had it? I have it. Is it good? Oh, wow. Okay. I'm talking. They can be quiet. Thank you so much, Philip, and do want to thank once again our sponsors for this hour. This portion of today's merry-go-round, that's Bledsoe and Associates, offering life and individual health insurance annuities as well as Medicare Advantage and supplement plans, making sure that you understand all of your options and that you're confident in your coverage decisions. That's Bledsoe and Associates, 336-719-2228. Call them for a free consultation. And we also heard from our media partners, Cottage Media 11. If you have not had a chance to go to their website, please do. They change their features fairly often, and they had a feature on the Malpas Brothers with some live concert footage on it just a week or so ago, and I checked that out. It's really neat. They also feature a Listen Live button here for WPAQ. Faith and inspirational articles, videos, historical fun facts, and traditional music. You'll find that at cottagemedia11.com. That's cottagemedia11.com, and they're also on Twitter as well as Facebook. Right now, back to our special guests here on the second portion of today's merry-go-round. That is the Brothers Young. What you got picked up for us next?
On September 27, 1903, an American railroad disaster involving the fast mail train, which was traveling at excessive speed in an attempt to maintain schedule, derailed at the Stillhouse Trestle near Danville, Virginia. This wreck inspired the famous railroad ballad, The Wreck of the Old 97.
All right. 2, 3. Virginia saying, Steve, you're way behind time. This is not 38, this is old 97. You're to put her and Spencer on time. He turned around and said to his fireman, shovel it a little more coal. And when we cross the White Oak Mountain, we'll watch old 97 roll. From Lynchburg to Danville, lined on a 3-mile grade. It was on the grade that he lost his air brakes, and you see what a jump he made. He was going down the grade, making 90 miles an hour when his whistle broke into a scream. He was found in the wreck with his hand on the throttle, scalded to death by the steam. Telegram came to Washington City, and this is how it read. The brave engineer of old 97 is lying in old Danville dead. Now all you ladies need take warning from this time now and learn. Never speak harsh words to your true loving husband, he may leave you and never return.
How about a joke for everyone?
Okay.
What do you get when you play country music backwards?
I don't know.
can get your wife back, your dog back, and your job back. Our next song will be a good Flat and Scruggs tune called Lonesome Road Blues.
Let's hear a word from our advertising partners up at Handy's Old Country Store here on the Saturday morning merry-go-round. We'll be back with more music coming up right after this. Okay, now we're going to play till 12, so probably get 3 this time. Keeping up with all this? I can't even keep up with my pen. Had a pen 5 minutes ago, now I've lost it. Thank you so much, Philip, and also I want to make mention of this, that they do have gift certificates available at Handy's Old Country Store. That's one of my favorite places. If you're heading up towards Sparta, North Carolina, they are located on Highway 18. You just take Highway 89 West, headed towards Sparta, and turn left there on 18. And then you will come up on them about 3 miles on the right-hand side. It's in the former location of a Mountain View seafood restaurant there. Mountain Surf, I believe is what it was called. That's so long ago, I can't even remember that. But anyways, that's where you'll find Handy's Country Store, and they've also got, once again, gift certificates available right now, as well as they have their shopping spree, which I'm not for sure. I'm trying to make that expand, which it doesn't want to do that on my phone. But they've had a shopping spree that you could register for, and a whole lot of all kinds of cool stuff in the country store, as well as great food, homemade desserts, open Wednesday through Saturday in Ennis, North Carolina. That is Handy's Country Store, also offering gift certificates this year for all your Christmas gifts. Right now, back to our special guests here, the Brothers Young, and we'll play about 3 songs before we take another break.
This next song is a folk song that originated in the southern United States and was first published in a collection of songs way back in 1917 by Cecil Sharp. This is the Crawdad Song. You get a line, I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line, I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line, I'll get a pole. We'll go down to the Crawdad hole, honey, baby mine. Gotta get the man with a sack on the bag, honey. Gotta get the man with a sack on the bag, babe. Gotta get the man with a sack on the bag. Some of the crawdads he can pack, honey, baby mine. He fell down and bust that sack, baby. He fell down and bust that sack, baby. He fell down and bust that sack. Y'all see this crawdad's back and back, honey, baby mine. You get a line, I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line, I'll get a pole, babe. You get a line, I'll get a pole. We'll go down to the crawdad hole, honey, baby mine. Honey, baby.
Our next song is a good gospel tune called I'll Fly Away.
Before we take a break, but I do want to make mention of this. I finally got that to pull up on my phone. That this portion of today's merry-go-round broadcast is brought to you by Handy's Country Store, and you do not have to be present to win, but they are giving away a $200 gift certificate. So head on up to Handy's Country Store and enter to win, and you don't have to be present to win, and that is going to be given away on the 20th of December. And also they've got gift certificates available. That's Handy's Old Country Store in Ennis, North Carolina, right there on Highway 18. Back to more music now. Our special guests, the Brothers Young.
I'm going to play right now one of my favorite Earl Scruggs tunes, one that he wrote called Shuckin' the Corn.
And we'll be back with more music coming up here on today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. Great job. This last 30 minutes has got quite a few advertisements. Is will two work better? Will that be all right if we do two and then take a break? I'm a ventriloquist too. I'm cheap. You had to. Wow. On Facebook and Instagram. Better yet, just come and see us at Open on Music, 236 North Main Street, historic downtown Mount Airy. And Open on Music has record players too.
Join Pastor Albert Pendarvis for the Old Trailblazer broadcast as he rides out on Old Dan, blazing a path to the hearts of sinners. This 15-minute program heard on hundreds of stations across the globe shares the old-fashioned gospel in a unique and dynamic way. The Old Trailblazer broadcast, Monday through Friday on
thank you so much, Philip, and once again, we appreciate you keeping us on the air this morning. And right now, we'll go right back to our special guests for the second portion of today's program. That's the Brothers Young. I also want to make mention of this. I heard during that break from my friend David. David is an avid listener. He listens a lot from down in Troutman, North Carolina, and wanted to let us know that Third Creek Bluegrass was listening in. Also, Flint Ridge Bluegrass. And David, I'm changing the name. I'm going to go with Llama Pass Bluegrass. So there you go. And thank you so much for listening in and always giving us a shout out when you're listening to the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round. Right now, back to our special guests, the Brothers Young.
Next song we're going to play for you is a song called The 8th of January, also known as the Battle of New Orleans. And this song has a special place in my heart because I was actually born on January the 8th.
Oh, it's Elvis's birthday, too.
That is actually Elvis's birthday.
Uh-oh. Watch out. Watch out, Mom and Dad.
That's right. When we play some of our Christmas songs, not on this show, but at other shows, we play a song called Blue Christmas, which is one of Elvis's most famous Christmas songs. And I always think of the 8th of January as my birthday. So. Here it is, right here. Well, our first trip to Mount Airy was back in 2021, the very beginning of 2021. And when we came to the Earl Theater and we saw some of the great sights, went and ate some good food. Then we happened upon the Mayberry Music Center. And we entered, we were instantly welcomed to sit down and start playing some music with Mr. James Easter and his wife Denise. And Mr. Easter played this next song that we're going to sing for you called Waiting for the Lord, Take Me Home. And it's become one of our favorite songs to play of his. Mr. Easter and Denise put in a good word for us to come play originally here at the Earl Theater. And we're so glad he did because we wouldn't be here if he hadn't done that. Mr. Easter lives on through the songs that he played and the lives that he touched. And here is his song, Waiting for the Lord to Take Me Home. One of these days, and it won't be long, my Lord's coming to take me home. Everything's alright, I don't worry, just waiting for the Lord to take me home. I miss my friends that's gone away. I'll meet them again someday. Everything's alright, I don't worry, just waiting for the Lord to take me home. When Jesus left this world of sin, he made a promise, I'm coming again. Everything's alright, I don't worry, just waiting for the Lord to take me home. One of these days, and it won't be long, my Lord's coming to take me home. Everything's alright, I don't worry, I'm just waiting for the Lord to take me home. Just waiting for the Lord to take me home.
Great job on that tune there. And that's a great time to go ahead and mention our sponsor of this portion of today's merry-go-round, and that is Mayberry Music Center, located right across the street here from the Earl Theater and locally owned and operated by the Easter family. And they would like to invite you to stop in this Christmas season and check out their great selection of acoustic as well as electric guitars. They've also got bass guitars, mandolins, fiddles, banjos, trumpets, saxophones, clarinets, flutes, and much, much more. Also, Mayberry Music Center specializes in Blue Ridge guitars, and they're the authorized Blue Ridge guitar dealer here in the Mount Airy area. Always offering a $100 discount off the suggested retail price of their Blue Ridge guitars, and you'll usually find there some slightly used Blue Ridge guitars at a discounted price. They've also got strings as well as all types of accessories for your instrument, and they offer music lessons as well as instrument repair. And if you don't see what you're looking for, please ask them, because chances are they can have it for you in just a couple of days. And also at Mayberry Music Center, you'll find a great selection of bluegrass as well as bluegrass gospel CDs, including titles from the Easter Brothers as well as the Primitive Quartet. Mayberry Music Center is open Monday through Friday from 9:30 to 4, and on Saturdays they're open from 9:30 to 3. That's always closed on Sunday though. They're Mayberry Music Center, historic downtown Mount Airy on Main Street. I will get it right here. You know, it's partly because I have this memorized, but then when I'm just talking off the top of my head and then I think, uh-oh, I forgot to mention that, then I get mixed up. But Mayberry Music Center is a great business, and as y'all were saying, a lot of times they have jam sessions going on. And something else I want to tell you folks about, they are working on a Easter Brothers Museum in Flat Rock, close to Rogers Church there, Miracle Waters Worship Center. And they're working on an Easter Brothers Museum there. And Roger, who is the son of Russell, is working on that right now, and he's got a lot of things to put in the museum, so hopefully that will be open to the public soon, and I know y'all will want to check it out too. Right now, this portion of today's merry-go-round once again brought to you by Mayberry Music Center and featuring the Brothers Young.
Our next song, House of the Rising Sun, is off our new CD, B is for Bluegrass. Aiden, tell them more.
Well, like Brother Blaine said, we do have a brand new CD called B is for Bluegrass, and it came out back in September. And it includes 12 of my favorite songs to sing and play, and it is available for $10. And all those in the audience, if you want one, $10 cash or credit. Also, if you're listening and you want one shipped to you, go to Facebook and look up the Brothers Young, and there you can send us a message requesting a CD, and we will send one out to you with a slightly added fee for shipping. But right now, we're going to play you a song of the album called House of the Rising Sun. This next song is a song that Hilo Brown recorded a long time ago called Christmas in the Hills, and we find it fitting because in Roanoke, Virginia, we live right on top of a hill. So here's our version of Hilo Brown's Christmas in the Hills.
And y'all follow direction very well because I told you only 2 songs, but I didn't know that was going to happen right there. So anyways, we got something we need to tell you about. Big doings at WPAQ. I look forward to this every year. Hope you'll stay tuned for it as well. We'll hear more about the Grinch coming up on the Voice of the Blue Ridge, and we'll be back right after this.
Again this year, just as mean, green, and nasty as ever, and he's coming to WPAQ. Mr. Grinch. That's right, the beloved Christmas story of how the Grinch stole Christmas is coming to WPAQ. Tuesday, December 13th, 9:30 a.m. until 10 a.m. Presented by the Dobson TDA, reminding you that ice skating happening now until January 8th at the Dobson Square Park. So heat up the hot chocolate, gather the family around, and tune in to WPAQ as the Dobson TDA presents the beloved story of how the Grinch stole Christmas. Tuesday, December 13th, 9:30 a.m. until 10 a.m. Let's take you back now to merry-go-round. Once again, here's Janet.
Thank you so much, Philip, and I always enjoy tuning in for the merry-go-round as well. Well, I'm usually here for the merry-go-round. That wasn't what I meant to say. I was trying to say enjoy tuning in for how the Grinch stole Christmas. So if you get a chance, I hope that you'll do that as well. That's coming up later on in the month. And right now, we need to, we got one more ad, Brothers Young, and then we will be completed on our advertisements today. And we have about time enough for, let's say, 3 more songs. So how about this? We'll do one more. We'll hear our final break about the Denton Farm Park Christmas train, and then we'll probably come back with time for 2 more songs today.
Sounds good.
This next song is a Bill Monroe tune called Rawhide. Ready, Blaine?
Denton Farm Park Christmas train, and we'll be back with the conclusion of today's Saturday morning merry-go-round. One long one or 2 short ones. What do you think? Thank you so much, Philip Adam. Thank you again to Hubert Lawson of the Bluegrass Country Boys, as well as the Brothers Young. Got time for about 1 more 5 minutes, 1 or 2, whatever you think. And thank you once again. They did a great job, the Brothers Young. Thank you so much. Be sure and pick up their CD and also request it on our station.
Our next song will be Home Sweet Home.
thank Jenny and the WPAQ's merry-go-round for letting us come out here and play for y'all today for the hour and a half we did. And once again, we are the Brothers Young, and we are a brother duo that plays classic bluegrass music in Roanoke, Virginia, and all sorts of other places. And let's give one more hand for Mr. Steve Farmer, who's back here on the bass. Thank you so much, Steve. And like she said, request the BS for Bluegrass album on the radio, or you can check us out on Facebook at The Brothers Young, or YouTube at PIANJO Player. That spells Pianjo. Pianjo Player. And we're going to end our set with this. This song is probably one of my favorite songs. It is my favorite song. And it's Earl Scruggs' Foggy Mountain Breakdown, also known as the Bluegrass National Anthem.
Yeah.
Here's the Foggy Mountain Breakdown.
Hubert Lawson and the Bluegrass Country Boys. For everybody here at the Earl Theater and 3 Arts Council, this is Jeannie Lowry signing off from another edition of the Saturday Morning Merry-Go-Round on the voice of the Blue Ridge, WPAQ.
Great.